a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores' offense will go to work first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit...
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Grab behind the line. It's best. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he's now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got a man. It's Coleman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Back to pass, it's Reed. Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. Turning it on. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. A&M comes back out with another first down. They just keep firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's reeled in. It's Pride. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. going to run it. It's Hall. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Touchdown, Aggie. Special teams proving to be special. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Going up top again. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the grab on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Play off these 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Reed. Using his legs to buy some time. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turns it on at midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this.
There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for just into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long through the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Right down the gut of the field. 10. Touchdown, Vandy. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Leaves it with the running back. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. Well, this one had all the suspense.